What's going on, Commanders Nation? Welcome back to another live stream. Hold up, I gotta check and make sure that everyone can hear me. Just give me a second. Hold on. Am I muted? Sure, I might be. Um, nah. I think I'm good. All right, man. We're gonna wait for some people to get in here, but we're doing a Friday night live stream previewing the Washington Commanders and the Green Bay Packers. Hold on, give me a second. But pretty sure everyone can hear me. I think we're straight. Hold on, let me just check real quick. But yeah, hold up. All right, man. But we're gonna get into this. We're gonna talk about this game in a minute. Let me just tell everyone. Listen, our live stream last Sunday for the Cowboys Eagles game, man, where I called the game. Did a live play by play. That thing went off, man. We had like at least 500 chats up in here, but we got what less than 48 hours away from the game. It's a big game, and I got a good feeling about this game, man. But let's wait till my friends and some people roll in here. So yeah, and then we'll get to start. We'll start talking about this upcoming game. Um, by the way, let me know if you guys want me to start doing some Pelicans content and maybe start doing live play by plays for them and start making some videos about them because I am a Pelicans fan. I don't know if I let you guys know, any of you all know that on this channel, but they're currently 1-0 right now. They're playing right now, I think. Um, yeah, they play the Hornets, but somehow. All right. But this is definitely a winnable game, and this is the most winnable game we've had against the Packers. Like before the game, like this is probably the most confident we've been playing the Packers, in the Aaron Rodgers era, man. Because most of the time, we're underdogs by at least 7 points. In this game, I think it's only 3.5 or maybe 4.5. But still, man, that just tells you that just shows how bad the Packers have been playing. They have not been good at all. They've been terrible. um, they just lost, both New York teams lost the Jets 27-10. So they've been trash, man. They've been really bad. But video, I want to do my weekly picks for this week. So let's get into NFL week 7. And yeah, let's get it. All right. Starting off, we got the Browns and the Ravens. I think this game could go either way. Both teams are playing bad right now. Both teams are not looking good. But give me the Ravens. The Browns just lost 38-15 to the Patriots, and they've been playing like trash. Jacoby Brissett is terrible. Give me the Ravens 27-17 against the Browns. Buccaneers, Panthers. Give me the Bucks. I'm gonna go. The Bucks put up 31-14. The Falcons, Bengals. I'm gonna go. The Bengals get the win. I just the Falcons have been competitive this year. I believe they're 3-3. But looks like all my friends are out right now. That's what they're saying. Damn, this stream might flop then, man. But we gotta keep going. At the end of the day. All right. But we got the Falcons and the Bengals. I got the Bengals winning that game. The Lions and the Cowboys. The Cowboys got Dak back. And I think the Cowboys are just a way better football team than the Lions. The Lions are coming in at what 1-4. I got the Cowboys getting the win. I'm gonna go 20 26 to I'm gonna go 26-19. The Cowboys get the win. Giants versus Jaguars. I'm gonna go the Jaguars get a win. They are favored by 3.5 for some reason. Um, but I know the Giants have been playing really, really well and they've been good this season. But give me the Jaguars 24-20 against the Giants. I got a close game. Commanders, Packers. Versus my Commanders. The Packers get the win. I'm gonna go to Packers win 24-20. So I got that being a really close game. I got a good feeling about this game, man. I really do. But I just think that I don't know if we're good enough to pull out this game. Then we got the Colts and the Titans. Um, I'm gonna say Titans win 20-14 versus the Colts. Texans Raiders. I got the Raiders winning 25-14. Jets versus Broncos. I got the Jets winning 23-16 versus the Broncos. The Broncos just can't seem to score. Like the 16's been the magic number for them, man. It just seems like they're scoring 16 points like every week. Then we got the Chiefs and the Niners. I'm gonna go to 49ers, get the upset. They just traded for CMC as well. Give me the 49ers. Um 24-21. Seahawks versus Chargers. Give me the Chargers 30-23. Steelers versus Dolphins. Two is back Sunday night. Give me the Dolphins. I'm gonna go 20-17. And then we got Bears Patriots, the last game of the week on Monday night. Give me the Patriots. They've been playing really good football. The Bears are a really bad team. Give me the Patriots 30-17 versus the Bears. So that's gonna cap it off for my week 7 picks. Um, but yeah. So we just did the week 7 picks. We're gonna talk about this game. We're gonna be talking about a quarterback situation, and stuff like that. But I hope this ain't another boring stream. But it is what it is. Hold on, let me do something real quick. Trying to get someone to join, man. Um, but hey, man. I mean, I'm feeling all right about this game. I feel like we could pull out the dub. It's gonna be tough though. I mean, this is a must-win game. If we lose this, I don't know if our season's completely written off, but it most likely will be written off. We do have a winnable game next week against the Colts, but it's just like even if you're 3-5 after 8 games, you got the Eagles and the Vikings. Like that's just gonna be tough. So in my opinion, we gotta win these next 2 games if we want to have a shot. Um, but I'm getting vibes from last year, when we beat the Bucks and we went on that 4-game winning streak. Maybe with Heineke coming in, something will change. But I don't know, man. I'm not expecting us to win. I'm just hoping that we get this win. But I know that this team could very easily let me down, man. But I'm just gonna talk about some keys and stuff. We gotta run the football, man. The Packers, I believe, are like 27th against the run this year. So they've been really bad against the run. I think they're okay against the pass. They're really bad against the play action. And Heineke's a good play action quarterback. So we got Scott Turner's got to get deep in his bag here, and get Heineke some of those play action passes. So we need the whole running back room to get it going. McKissick, B Rob, and Gibson. Just get the ball to our playmakers. We got to stop the run game. Aaron Jones, AJ Dillon. We're probably not gonna be able to stop them. Aaron Jones is gonna get, he's gonna get his. He's gonna have a few big runs. But if we can contain them, we've been pretty good. We've been pretty good against the run this year. So if we can just contain them and force Rodgers to, the biggest key, man, is we gotta force Rodgers to drop back on like 3rd and 10. I know this is crazy, but make Aaron Rodgers beat us at this point because he's not throwing to anyone. His receivers are trash. So I want to make the Packers passing game beat us with the wide receivers that they have. I'd much rather have Rodgers drop back on 3rd and 10 and make an amazing play than just have the game plan. Have it easy for the Packers. Where they're getting 4 or 5 yards to carry, and Rodgers just has to make the simple throw. I want Rodgers to have to drop back on 3rd and 8, 3rd and 10, and make a tough pass. So we gotta make it hard for Aaron Rodgers, man. We have to. He's been struggling. He's playing injured. So if we can make it hard for him, man, then we have a good chance to win this game. And then Taylor Heineke, got to use the legs, man. You're mobile. This offensive line, this is where having Taylor Heineke is gonna help with his offensive line because he'll be able to escape more. And we'll have less sacks with Taylor Heineke. But we really just. But yeah, we just really gotta force the Packers, be uncomfortable. But Taylor Heineke, use your legs, man. Listen, you're a mobile quarterback. This offense line is trash. We're gonna need you to break out of some sacks and roll out. Use your legs, And the one thing I do like, I've been saying this, all week. I think Taylor Heineke's connection with Terry McLaurin is a lot better than it was with Carson Wentz. Um, you know, and sometimes Taylor Heineke really just throws it up to Terry, but he at least gives his receivers a chance. And I feel like Carson Wentz doesn't always do that. So I mean, Heineke probably gives us the best chance to win. We'll have to see. But Heineke's got a chance to create a quarterback controversy for sure. Um, you know, and I'm fine with it. If Heineke can win games, man, then why not keep starting him? I'm just worried about Heineke starting for over the course of a season. I know he wasn't bad last year. He was 7-8. That's solid, man. That's really not that bad. That's pretty good for a backup quarterback. Um, but I don't know. I think we need to get Wentz back at some point. But hey, man, if Heineke, he can be a good quarterback for a stretch, and in my opinion, Wentz will probably only be out for like 4 weeks. So Heineke's probably the perfect quarterback for the situation. He can come in, win you 3, 4 games in a row, and yeah, he can win you 4 games in a row. He can play really good for those 4 weeks, and then after that, maybe if you get your starting quarterback back, then that's perfect. So hopefully Heineke can play that role here. Um, but yeah, man, I mean, we need this win. We're coming in at 2-4. If we lose, we drop to 2-5. But I have a decent feeling about this game. Um, you know, but let's see. Let's see what happens. I'm not gonna get my hopes up. This is gonna be a tough game for sure. It's not gonna be no, cupcake, easy win. We're gonna have to, play our best. We might have to play our best game of the season. But we gotta control the clock. We gotta do what we were doing in that 4 game win streak last year. Gotta control the clock, manage the clock. Keep the Packers off the field. And yeah, win the time of possession. We gotta create some turnovers. We finally got a turnover against the Bears. We almost created another one with the fun. We forced a fumble, but Khalil Herbert, I believe, fell on, or was it Montgomery? One of those two. So we gotta get at least one turnover against this Packers team, man. Um, but yeah, man, it's gonna be a big game. I'm probably only gonna be live here for like 40 minutes, so probably like 25 more minutes. It's just I'm not really feeling motivated to go, what I usually do, an hour and 15 minutes, an hour and a half. Just the chat's not really, there's nothing really there tonight. But I'm gonna, we're just gonna talk basically like it's a video because that's kind of it's another one of those streams. I know last stream was our best stream. It was really good. We had at least 7 people in here. We had at least 500 chats. So that was a lot. That was a really good stream. The live play by play. Um, but yeah, man, just hoping to at least get someone in here. But let's take a look. Some upcoming news here for the Commanders. Obviously, man, I want to know what y'all think about the William Jackson situation. He, reports are saying he requested a trade, but he's trying to say that he didn't. But Chase Young is gonna It looks like Chase Young will be back next week, man. So that is huge for us. So it looks like he'll be back against the Colts. So that's big, man. I'm hoping that Chase can get back on the field, and this defensive line is it's already playing great, and it's already looking dominant. If we can get Chase Young back, if we can get Chase back and on this defensive front, we might be able to repeat, or it will look at least similar to what we did in 2020. But yeah, man. Let's see. But Randall Cobb's out for the Packers, so that's big. They also have another speedy wide receiver named Christian Watson, or Chris Watson or whatever. He's out. He's like a speedy receiver. He hasn't been playing great, but it's still, another, killer speed wide receiver that the Packers aren't gonna have, man. So, Aaron Rodgers is gonna have Alan Lazard and I believe Sammy Watkins, but I mean those receivers are okay, but Alan Lazard is not a number one wide receiver. Sammy Watkins is not a number two. He's not a good number two. These guys are both bottom tier wide receiver one and wide receiver number two receivers. So again, the Packers, it's really surprising how going into this game, the Packers passing game doesn't scare me. Even though our secondary is bad, I still feel like we can hold up okay against these receivers and Aaron Rodgers. I'm more worried about AJ Dillon and Aaron Jones. But hopefully, and our run defense has been good. So hopefully we can contain them. I know it wasn't great against the Bears last week, but still we held them to 7 points. And that defensive line was the only reason we won that game. So yeah. Um but I want to take a look around the NFC East real quick. We do this every live stream. We just kind of looking into who each team is playing. I believe the Eagles are on a bye week, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the Eagles are on a bye week. They got the Steelers after they come off that bye, so in 9 days. And then the Giants got the Jaguars, I believe. The Giants are underdogs against the Jaguars are 2-4, and the Giants are 5-1, but the Jaguars are still favored by almost 4 points. So that just shows you how people really think that the Giants are the worst 5-1 team of all time, and I kind of think that, but they have beaten some legit teams. They beaten what, the Packers, the Ravens. I mean, those are two legit teams right there. They also beat the Titans. The Titans, they're okay, but still, that's still a good win in my book. Um, then we got the Cowboys. Cowboys, I believe they play the Lions. They got Dak back, so they play the Lions in Dallas in Jerry's World. And then we got my Commanders. Obviously, we play the Packers. Um, so we're gonna need we need the Giants to lose, need the Cowboys to lose. So we need some help around the NFC East, man. We really do. But we just gotta focus on trying to get this win, man. But I just don't know if we lose this game and it's like let's say we lose this game bad, like it's 30 to like 14 or something like that. Season's probably done, man. Or I'm at least giving up. But the Packers have been really bad lately, and I think we can win this game. And I think a lot of Washington fans are feeling actually pretty good about this game because it's just the first time in a while where Aaron Rodgers does not look like himself, and the Packers just don't look like the usual Green Bay Packers. Um, but yeah, man. I mean, we gotta try to pull out this win. Um, I'm feeling pretty good about it though. I feel like we could come out on top. But I want to take a look at the schedule real quick because in my opinion, you got to go at least 2-2 these next 4 games. I've been saying this a lot. I said it on my last stream. Um, but let's say you lose to the Packers, or let's say you win these next 2 games, right? You're 4-4. Even if you lose to the Vikings and the Eagles, you're 4-6. But then you got the Texans and the Falcons. That's 2 winnable games right there. So you could get back to 6-6. And then you got the Giants twice. And in my opinion, those are winnable games because I feel like the Giants are gonna, start losing at that point, and they're gonna start falling off a bit. I still think the Giants, will probably finish maybe 9-8, possibly 10-7. But I feel like they're gonna go on a little bit of a losing streak, and I feel like we could probably split with the Giants. So that would put us at 7-7. You got the Niners. That's a tough game. Um, I think the best we can go at this point is probably 9-8, in my opinion. And that's if we play really good down the stretch. But that's the best we can go, in my opinion. I could see us maybe sneaking in a wild card spot, but you gotta win games like these, man. If you want to make the playoffs, you gotta win games. Like these against the Packers. Like the game that you got coming up uh on Sunday. But listen, I'm gonna be at the JMU game tomorrow, so I'm excited for that. I don't know if I'm gonna vlog it, but we will see. They got a big game against Marshall. Um, but yeah, I'm excited for that game. I'm only gonna be able to watch the first half probably of this game. My flag football playoffs are at 3 o'clock at a high school. So I probably won't only be able to watch the game till like 2:20. It's probably most of the first half. But it's just like I hate having games at 3 o'clock because I always have to miss the last hour of the game of the Commanders game. I'd rather it be at 2 o'clock. So then I can at least watch the last hour. And against when we play the Titans, my game is at 12, so that was perfect. So game ended at 1, I could go watch the game, go to a and we went to a restaurant, we could go watch the game. But this week it's at 3 o'clock, which is the worst possible time. When your team plays at 1, when your NFL team plays at 1 o'clock. I'm probably gonna be on here for like 20 more minutes though. It's not looking like a good stream tonight. We've had no people in here. Pretty disappointed, but I was worried that since all my boys are going to the mall, that there was probably gonna be no one in here, man. But we're still gonna keep going, so and hopefully everyone can watch this stream um after it's over. But I'm probably gonna be on here 15, 20 more minutes. I'm just trying to see what other things I can get into here. I'm just gonna check the Pelicans score. Pelicans up 13. Pelicans have been balling lately, man. Pelicans have been balling. Um, I'm gonna try to see if I can go watch this game. After I get off here. But Pelicans are the one positive team for me right now, man. All DC sports is terrible right now, but the Pelicans are the one positive team for me, man. They're my only hope, and I'm hoping the Commanders can start to, get back on track. But I just don't know, man. But we tend to play the Packers good at FedEx Field. This is a homecoming game, so hey, we gotta bring the energy. We gotta, get hype as fans, and we just gotta see what happens at the end of the day. It is what it is, but I'm hoping we can get this win because I'm gonna be really happy. I'm gonna be acting a fool if we can, pull out this dub because this is a big turning point in our season if you can win this game. Um, but we'll see we'll see what happens for sure. Um, but yeah, I mean, score prediction. I'm gonna give my score prediction. I already gave it in the NFL. Game, predictions. I already did my week 7 predictions. But like I said, I got the Packers. I'm gonna give the scenario though, what it's gonna be. I got the Packers winning 24-20. I think maybe we get, the ball back with a chance, but we probably only have like 2.5 minutes. We go down field, probably get to like midfield, and then Heineke on like 3rd and long throws a pick. That's what I'm predicting. Heineke, listen, he actually had a few game-winning drives last year, and he was clutch. But I just don't know. I feel like he's probably gonna fold in a big moment like this against Green Bay. So I think that's how we lose. But I'm feeling confident in this defensive line. I'm feeling confident that we're gonna be able to run the football on this Green Bay Packers team. So I'm feeling good about that. I'm probably gonna be on here for 15 more minutes, guys. Really no one on here. We haven't had a single chat yet, so I'm gonna be up off here in 15 minutes. But let's take a look at some stats. Like, what is the Packers defense? So NFL defense rankings 2022. Okay. All right, I'm pulling up a list. Passing stats. Wait, is that defense or offense? All right, here we go. Here we go. I got. Okay, so where is Green Bay is ranked 7th. But they're 20. Wait, hold on. Rush yards allowed, they are 22. Pass touchdowns, they're 9th. Um, 23rd, and hold on. I'm gonna look at some. I'm just gonna look at all the Packers games and see what running backs have been able to do. Because Brees Hall had a really good game against the Packers last week, and then Saquon went off against them. So, Brees Hall had 20 carries for 116 yards, 5.8 yards a carry, and a touchdown. Michael Carter had 6 carries, 41 yards, 6.8 yards a carry, no TDs. Braxton Berrios had 1 carry for 20 yards. So yeah, the Jets were running all over them. And then obviously we know Saquon ran all over them. Saquon had 13 carries of 70 yards, 5.4 yards a carry. Hold on. All right, Patriots, Packers. Damian Harris, and he was solid. He had 18 carries, 86 yards, 4.8 yards a carry, and a touchdown. Then against the Bucks, Leonard Fournette, they shut down the run there, but Leonard Fournette's really not that good. Um, hold on, let's see. Hold on, I gotta go up to their first game. I guess the Bears. I think the Bears ran the ball pretty well on them. Yeah, Montgomery, 15 carries, 122 yards, 8.1 yards a carry. And then Khalil Herbert had 4 carries, 38 yards, and average 9.5 a carry on them. So you can run on this damn team, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, you can run on this football team easily. And the Vikings, I'm pretty sure Dalvin Cook again, 20 carries, 90 yards, 4.5 yards a carry. Then Alexander Mattison, 8 carries, 36 yards, 4.5 yards a carry. Um, so you can definitely run the ball on this Green Bay Packers team, man. I just forgot I didn't even turn on my light. Hold up, let me get this thing on for a little bit. Dude, my stream's been struggling, man. Let me get all the way down. All right, there we go. But I'm gonna stay on here for 10 more minutes. But we just looked at the Packers stats. Really, they're terrible against the run. I'm gonna keep it a buck. And we've been pretty good against the run too. I think we've been good against the run. You take a look at some of our stats against the run. The Bears game, we were not good, but Derrick Henry, he only averaged 3.6 yards a carry on us. I'm just gonna go by yards a carry here. We shut down the Cowboys' run game. Zeke had 19 carries, 49 yards, only averaged 2.6 yards a carry. Tony Pollard averaged 0.8 yards a carry against us. So we can shut down the run, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, and then we definitely shut down the Eagles. Miles Sanders had 15 carries, 46 yards, only 3.1 yards a carry. Hurts only had 2.2 yards a carry on us. Gainwell only had 2 yards a carry. Boston Scott had 2 carries for no yards, and Zach Pascal had 1 carry for no yards. So we shut down their run game. Um, and then against the Lions, uh, DeAndre Swift did have 5 carries, 56 yards, and 11 yards a carry. Jamal Williams was solid. They did kind of have they did kind of run all over us in that game, but against the Jaguars, James Robinson was actually good in that game. 11 carries, 66 yards, 6 yards a carry, and a touchdown. Travis Etienne, 4 carries, 47 yards, 11.8 yards a carry. So, we've had a couple games where, teams have been able to run the football on us and they've been able to run all over us. But for the most part, we've been pretty good and pretty solid against against the run. So, I'm feeling pretty good about this run defense. Um, but I think I'm gonna get up off here in a few minutes, man, because I don't know what else I want to talk about. Really, there's really no one on here, so I'm gonna get up off here in like 2 minutes, probably. Um, but yeah, but this was just a short little stream. I expected it to be longer, but no one came on here. It's kind of boring now, so I'm just gonna wait, a couple minutes, and then probably get up off here, talk about a few more things. Um, But yeah, man. I mean, Aaron Rodgers really doesn't have anyone to throw to. This is gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a tough, gritty game. We're gonna have to try to manage the clock and just find a way to win, man. This team's gotta find their identity on offense. They have not found their identity yet. It's in my opinion, if we can do what we did last year in that 4 game win streak, where we were able to manage the clock, able to run the football, um, we're gonna have a lot more success. So, yeah. Sorry, my mom's yelling. Um, but yeah, I mean, we gotta be able to run the football on this team. Brian Robinson's got to get going. We got to get Gibson a lot more carries than what we've been giving them. But yeah, man, let me know what y'all think in the comments. Since we didn't have anyone in here on the stream. Which kind of sucks. But all my friends are out tonight, so yeah, I decided I still want to do this stream. Since I'm gonna be at the JMU game tomorrow, I'm not gonna have any time to go live or make any videos or anything. But honestly, I think I might do a preview stream versus the Packers, man, before the game. So all my friends will be home by then. All my friends will probably be tuned into that, and I'll tell everybody about it. And then that stream should go off like it did last week. That should be another good stream like it was last week for the Cowboys Eagles Sunday night game. But anyways, this is only a half hour live stream. But no one came on here, so it is what it is. But thank y'all so much for watching. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Peace. Boring.